All right, yeah, go ahead and start it. All right, so here we are for our third match of the day, which is going to be Pender versus SEM. Both of them are 1-0 here. Unfortunately for Scribner, they did fall to 0-2, so they will get third place. But a very, very good contest by them for both of their matches. Very, very good job for the team for making it here, and congrats to the third place finish. But now we will be looking for the championship game, basically, as 1-0 Pender in this tournament and 1-0 SEM will be playing each other. So the winner of this will get first, and the loser will get second. So we will see if the aggressiveness of both teams is going to be there. And last game, the value that Sardith and Jubungi were getting out of the Rhine ball that they were playing were just intense against that against that Scribner team, and it really didn't allow them to get any value as a team for Scribner. And so now we'll see if they can carry that into here and carry that momentum on and be able to able to make that difference for their team as a whole. It seemed that also the DPS and Father Maple and AZ were just doing a very good job of allowing themselves to take over that space that the tanks created for them and be able to get picks that they needed in certain scenarios, so that way Scribner couldn't get any value. The same could be said for SEM, though. SEM was able to do the same as they carry on into this push here. Once again, we will be on control here. We will be focusing on a different map, though, than Oasis like we saw last time. It'll be the map Nepal, as Father Maple gets a great three-man here to be able to finish it off. Jubungi does get picked, but it looks like SEM is not going to be able to keep it going, as Sardith Games will finish off the last three. And a very, very good push there by the... Very good push there by Pender to be able to take over the point and hold where they need to. So now it looks like we're going to be looking for a little bit of a close hold here as they do wall off with the May. The May wall could be looked as a very key thing for them here. Sardith, though, charges into the soldier that was on the side. Going to go ahead and destroy the SIM teleporter, and we'll see what they can get going here. The team is split up a little bit for SEM here. Sardith is going to charge in, but he's going to get a bit... Oh, and a big pin there to destroy that SIM turret that could have possibly cost them there. But they are going to get Father Maple, but Shadowstorm will get picked off as well. So this Sim, it seems to be that the Sim is truly allowing themselves to get some value out of them. Jubungi, oh my gosh, a very good hook by Colty Boy there on Jubungi to be able to kill him. And a big shatter there, but the big wall by the May. And now it looks like SEM, oh, but the Lucio beat comes in. SEM trying to push it and make a difference here and be able to take over the point. They're going to go ahead and get the Mercy. Xbox Smash does a very good job. Both Reinhardts here are doing a very good job of allowing to create space for their team to allow them to get into positions to be able to get the picks that they need. Shadowstorm carried that off with a first pick on the Symmetra, and after getting picked off, though, the tanks just continue to push forward and get some value and try to create space for their team once again. So we will see how they can do here and to see if we're going to see any value through them in a very, very risky teleporter there. Either of them could have walked off. A big shatter here, but he's going to get picked off. So after a big pick, Sardith Games is going to fall, and now it looks like Pender's actually going to fall here as SEM does get a lot of value. Xbox Smash gets revived. They're going to be able to take out these mines here by this ball, which was proven to be a very hard task for Scribner last game against this ball. Focusing on the mines here is a very big thing for SEM and allows them to keep the point here. Very, very closely contested game. The one thing that we can see here from both teams, though, is the aggressiveness that they are just going in with. Even though they don't really have a dive comp to go around this ball, Jubungi is really doing a good job of just diving into the team and getting value where he needs it. Oh, a big pin there on the Alpha. Alpha is going to fall. Xbox Smash will fall. There's going to be a visor from behind, but it's not going to be enough as it will not get any value besides running coat. And now Pender will push on the point, take the point. And it's a very closely contested match here. Shadowstorm trying to get back to his team here to be able to regroup for this final push, and he will. So let's see if SEM can make a push here that truly will give them the determining factor and the momentum to carry on into the next round. Shadowstorm taking a little bit of an off angle here to try and be able to get some value. Does not get any picks, unfortunately, but now it looks like Pender's just going to push into the team, and once again, Pender doing a very good job of being very aggressive, even with the comp that they have, they are using it to their advantage and getting a lot of value out of it. That being said, so now Running Coat's going to get a pick on Shadowstorm after Shadowstorm did get a pick. Junebuggy once again going to get a pick, which is really seemed to be kind of the name of the game. Is Junebuggy in the start of games, the two tanks creating enough space, doing a lot of damage and getting a lot of value, and Pender will take this first round after a final team fight. Both teams once again being very aggressive. It seems that SEM is trying to counter that sim pick that is picked by Father Maple. We've seen him go this entire tournament so far, so we will see if they can get some value out of it. It also seems that they're trying to counter the ball a little bit, as Colty Boy was able to do quite a bit against Junebuggy there and try to get some value out of this Roadhog pick, which has truly been very valuable to them and allowed them to contest the point after pulling him into the pit. As we can see, Alpha does miss that free throw, probably stick to Overwatch instead of basketball, but we will see if they can do something on Overwatch here, and SEM can get some sort of value out of the picks that they have. The Echo did prove to be a little bit of a heartbreaking thing for Father Maple, so we'll see if they can continue that up and try to get point here early, unlike before. And oh, a good wall! A perfectly placed wall by AZ there, as Sardith Games just charges into the Echo and gets the damage that is needed. The Roadhog will fall back but get almost pinned by the Reinhardt, and Pender will carry up the momentum that they had going into that final team fight to take point first and control the point. So now we will see if they can truly keep it and if SEM really has an answer for them. Going into the second team fight, it seems that SEM is going for, once again, this Reinhardt Roadhog comp, which is very, very good against this ball. And it seems that they're going on to try and maybe sleep the ball if he gets into their way, or maybe even like that. The Roadhog gets a big, big hook there, but unfortunately they're not able to get any value. But Sardith Games does get picked, and he will get pinned back. And now a big Earth Shatter by Xbox Smash. He's going to try to fix it out, and he's going to try and get both supports here, but he will not. And now he is completely in the backline by himself, and Father Maple is going to pick him off. Now SEM, a big ult by the sim here from Father Maple to be able to go, and now Lucio is going to ult as well. So now it looks like Pender, when they got their main takedown, and a big shatter by Xbox Smash is actually going to turn this around. Shadowstorm on the point by himself, and he's going to get picked off, and this is going to be SEM falling to Pender once again, and another team fight down for Pender, carrying on at 53%. A very, very good Reinhardt shatter, but it was not able to be capitalized off. We will see the Roadhog will come out now and get a pick on the sim turret, but not the sim herself, and Father Maple will pick off the Roadhog. Pender did a very, very good job of keeping their composure there, even after the Reinhardt shatter that was huge by Xbox Smash. They allowed themselves to get in a position to wall him off from getting out of the scenario that he was put into in their backline and being able to get the kill on him himself. A big counter on the Reinhardt shatter there with the Roadhog hook. And now the mines are set there, and this is going to be an 87% for Pender. So one last push here for SEM is going to be all we see, folks, as it looks like they're going to get an early pick on AZ, the Mei, and now we're going to try and see if they can get any capitalization off of it. They're going to start to get their main tank back, and they're going to nano the Rhine to try and get in, but the sim turrets are there to try and counter it. The Rhine pushes in, Xbox Smash going in, gets another big shatter. This one, it looks like his entire team is here to be able to capitalize on it. The sim ult comes out, but Xbox Smash is able to pick off 3. Shadowstorm gets 1, and they're going to be able to take the point here at 99%. A very good push by SEM here to be able to contest the point, and a big Earth Shatter by Xbox Smash again, where his entire team was here this time to be able to capitalize on it. So now SEM has to be able to keep the point up to 99%. We'll see if they can do so. Xbox Smash, once again, a very, very good ult, and this is going to be a big Diva Bomb, maybe. No, they did pin the Reinhardt, and now they copied the Reinhardt as well, but the Mei is going to be there, and they're going to get the res off, but the Earth Shatter is going to come through, and it looks like SEM is actually going to be able to take it, and a tried for the Earth Shatter by Sardith, but it was not clutch. And now Father Maple and Junebuggy will fall, and SEM does a really good job there of contesting that point. The biggest part there was the Echo ult that copied that Reinhardt. After the Diva Bomb went off, Xbox Smash charged the Reinhardt into the room, Echo copied the Reinhardt and followed them in there and took out the main tank. As soon as they took out the main tank, the rest of the team was able to get free shots onto the rest of Pender. And now they will be looking at a 61% on this second point of Nepal. And a Mei ult comes out here, and they're going to wall him off so to try to stop them from getting out. Sardeth Games does get 2 picks here, make that 3, and now he's going to get a 4th on the Reinhardt, and now Pender is just going to walk in and take this point for free. And as overtime goes down, it's a team kill, and that will be it. And Pender coming out swinging literally as Sardeth goes in and gets 4 kills to clean up the team and get the win. A very good job by Pender there on that attack, and a very good job by SEM to be able to even get it in the first place. And this Earth Shatter by Xbox Smash, if it's the one that I'm thinking of, and it is, was huge for this team as he Earth Shatters 3, and his team is there to help him clean up the rest of the team and just get the point, and that was huge for them. The Nano was a little soon, but it ended up working out in their favor in the end, and he had 7 Earth Shatter kills out of 12 Earth Shatter stuns, which just means that he is truly capitalizing off of his ultimate. So we will see if Pender can carry that momentum into the next game and be able to work as a team here, as we will continue on to the next map, which will be chosen by SEM. Defeated, but we will see if SEM is able to pull something out of their hat of tricks here and be able to truly work together as a team to be able to push this Pender team to the brink. They did a really good job on that second point in Nepal of being able to be very aggressive and work together, and when they did, they were able to take the point. So if they can do that here, it could truly work. Now, we did have a team flop. On the orange team will actually be SEM this time, and on the blue team it will be Pender. So Pender will be defending first, and SEM will be attacking. So we will see if the SEM team attacking first will truly make a difference at all for them, or if defending for Pender is going to work better. So in about 10 seconds here, we will get both teams underway to try and get some sort of value out of the picks that they have right now, which we will talk about once we get into the match. But the one thing that seems to be the repetitive theme here is that Pender is just a very, very aggressive team. And a good job by Xbox Smash there, destroying those sim turrets, knowing that the sim was there, putting up the sim turrets. And it looks like Junebuggy, though, is going to almost die to the SEM team, as now Sardeth Games will be low, but the healers are keeping him up. A very good job by the heals there, and that's something that's very underappreciated. He was down at 50 health there, and the heals kept him up. But unfortunately, Father Maple will fall, Junebuggy will fall. They're going to get a pin on Xbox Smash here, but it's not going to be enough as he will fall. But Father Maple is actually going to get 3 picks here after getting rezzed by the Mercy. And a very good job by Father Maple to keep calm once again under pressure and work to his advantage as a sim and build his beam up to be able to get some kills there to keep his team in the fight. It almost looked like it was over as SEM got a few really key picks there for them, and unfortunately the res on Father Maple was very, very important for this Pender team. So now it looks like they're going to go for a push on the left side here. And the Torp turret does come out a little far, which is very interesting because they can just destroy it just like they did. So the counter pin here by Sardeth Games, and now we're going to see just a Ryan 1v1 in here, and let's see who takes it. And it's going to be a Earth Shatter, which didn't seem to really get anybody in. Sardeth Games is actually going to fall to Xbox Smash, and Xbox Smash is also going to get the Mercy, which means that they are now up to the Torb ult is going to come out, but it's a very interestingly placed Torb ult as it does only go in one spot, so it won't get any value. But now with Pender kind of stumbling, SEM is going to go ahead and take this point. Father Maple gets a pick there. Junebuggy is going to try and get back on the point. They are going to have the Rhine back, which means that they're going to try and get some value. Father Maple's going to fall to Xbox Smash, and now the ball on the point. They are going to have to try and contest here. They're going to get a Diva ult here, and it's going to be enough to get the payload, as Junebuggy was not able to touch a very, very good Diva ult by Colty Boy there to get ball off of the point to just long enough, because for those of you that didn't see, they did have it very, very close to be able to get it and get the point done. So just getting him off the point like that, getting one kill was enough to be able to get the point. And so now with spawns here, it looks like Started Games doesn't even care that their spawn door is right there. He's going to push into him and assert his dominance right in the front. And it looks like Shadowstorm's going to pull out an ult here for SEM. It's going to get one. They're going to get another two. They're going to come behind. They're going to actually get the Started Games here, and they're going to get Jumonkey as well. So SEM coming out fighting, coming out swinging, making their presence known to this Pender defense. And this is definitely a match to watch, folks. For those of you that are just tuning in, we have Pender versus SEM. And we'll see if SEM can capitalize off of what they have done so far. So it looks like Pender is going to hold high ground here, and they're going to pull out a nice little Earth Shatter there by Xbox Smash. And I mean, the copy by the Echo is very important. Started Games is going to get pinned and killed. Now they're going to try and go up, and you can see that they have this Bastion comp now, which is very unfortunate for this Reinhardt, as his shield will just get absolutely melted. But the Bastion has to fall back, and the one key against this Bastion by Father Maple is making sure that she can't set up like this. If Bastion sets up in a turret form that is a very good position for them, then unfortunately he can roll this entire team of SEM very carefully. However, Father Maple is not able to get any setup here. He does sit down, but the big Diva Bomb here comes out. It looks like it's gonna not get anybody. It almost does get Father Maple here. But they're going to have a few on point here trying to contest, and and Logie Bear just steps right in front of Alpha. Oh my gosh, Alpha with the big 3-man, especially on the Bastion that was holding them, and then the Xbox Smash just charges in, tries to get the reset, but the Fortify stops him, and now they're going to try and push in for this final ending of the team fight. They pull out the May pull by AZ. Colty Boy will kick off Running Coat. Now, with 4 on point, we're going to see if Pender can make a defensive stand here, and a big Earth Shatter by Xbox Smash once again is going to finish off the fight, and SEM is going to be able to push to the end here. A very, very good push by Xbox Smash, a very good ult economy by SEM to be able to get those points and use it to their advantage. Very well done. Xbox Smash has seemed to be the answer for all of their prayers right now, as SEM has been able to push this point and really use their aggressiveness to their advantage that they saw on that control point in Nepal, and hopefully they can use that aggressiveness here even better. As AZ will walk into the back of the line, he will then ice block to try and heal himself. Sardith Games kind of just pushing in, gets slept, and they're going to try and finish him off, but they cannot. It looks like he is at 100 health, but they're not going to be able to finish off the kill here. The Sim ult does come out. Xbox Smash does get rezzed, but Mercy is going to fall. So it looks like this is going to be a push for Pender that is important, and SEM is going to have to fall back here and regroup to be able to get any value out of the picks that they have. They do have both of their DPS in the back. A big Earth Shatter there by Xbox Smash, but it's not going to be enough as the team cannot follow up. And once again, both of these DPS are just in their backline trying to cause some damage and not able to get out. So we'll see if Shadowstorm can make something happen here, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. So as he is going to get the pick on Father Maple, though, in the 1v1, and now the Reinhardt in certain games comes back and says, I'm not letting you take my DPS that easy. And now Started the Games trying to find him, trying to get the pin on him, and he will miss it. Shadowstorm just sitting in the back here trying to get, again, some value, and it pulls out the ult here that gets the Lucio. The Mayo will come out, but he'll get Jumonkey on the reset, and look at that. Shadowstorm stands in the back line, and without any contest, just walks through the rest of the team, getting 4 picks here to be able to allow them to push up point. SEM is doing a really, really good job here of just completely catching Pender off guard. The aggressiveness almost seems a little too aggressive for Pender to handle. The Lucio ult for Pender comes out, and now it's going to be a few picks for Pender, and that's going to be end of the push for SEM as they do have to regroup once again. Let's see if something, and a waste of Xbox Smash's Earth Shatter there. If he would have been a little more patient, it might have been available for the next team fight, and that's something that's going to come back to haunt them maybe, as ult economy in this game is very, very important. Holding that ult to be able to use it next team fight could have been way more valuable than trying to use it there, so who knows, maybe we will see if Sardith Games can get some, or if Xbox Smash can get his ult back quickly to be able to use it next team fight. So the team fight is kind of starting here at a little bit of a standstill. Both teams kind of hesitant to start in as they know that the ult economy here could be a big difference maker. Shadowstorm does get a pick on the Father Maple, which is a very key pick for them in this entire game. And the charge there by Sardith Games doesn't hit anybody, and now he's in the backline, he's left, and he dies! And so the charge actually goes back to haunt this Pender team, and now they basically have a free walk-in as their main tank is down. Running code's going to fall as well, and now SEM is going to come in, and they're going to clean it up. Xbox Smash gets the Nano, they're going to clean up Joe Buggy, they're going to clean up Father Maple, and with an entire team kill, SEM will be able to push it in with only 4.9 seconds left. A very good job by SEM to clean it out there, and I guess I was wrong. The Earth Shatter did not come back to haunt him, as they were able to get a few key picks there to make it in there, and Pender did a very good job of defending there. Nothing wrong for both teams. Both teams did a very, very good job on their roles and their deserted roles, and now it seems like Pender is going to have to make a statement as they come back into this next game, or this next round, because SEM has done the same. So let's see how it is handled. So here, once again, on the beautiful map of Eichenwald, we have another hybrid map that we have seen before, where once again you control the point and then push the payload, as we saw. I probably should have mentioned that earlier, but now that I have mentioned it, now you know, if you didn't know before. So we will see how SEM is truly going to handle this defense, if they're going to go for kind of a similar tactic as Pender on that sim pick, maybe to put some turrets up, or if they're going to go maybe a little bit of a different comp to work together as a team that is a little bit more in their advantage. So it looks like they're going to go for the sim teleport here on top of bridge for Pender, and they're going to charge Xbox Smash, but the sleep there denies any damage, and now Sardith Games is going to fall to Xbox Smash because of the big ante that was done there. Xbox Smash is going to walk into a room and just find the entire Pender team there, and even though he gets trapped, he picks up 3, and so now a big, almost a big pin on June Buggy there, and instead they're going to try and get a pick on him here, and they do. The ball will fall, and now with only AZ on the point, he will fall as well. So Lucio is going to have to fall back to his team here, and SEM did a really good job there. Xbox Smash got the the pin got denied by the sleep by the Ana, which was a very, very good sleep on the part of Hunter, who we have seen a lot of good. Oh, and a big block there on the Shatter, but Jubuki gets pinned anyways. He booped him out of the way for the Shatter and then gets pinned anyways, and Xbox Smash just walks into the team once again and starts swinging his hammer around to get some picks. And it seems like SEM is once again proving that they are not going to go down easy. Pender took the first match, for those of you that were not tuned in, and now SEM is trying to take the second match to go on to a third map, which would be in their favor because this tie would be 1-1. So now going into this next team fight, it looks like Pender's going for a little bit of a different push on the Reaper to try and maybe contest the tanks here, and that's going to be a big Earth Shatter and a big Lucio ult, and AZ does get a big junk tire there, and it looks like Pender, after a hold by SEM, is going to be able to just push in and walk in with ease, as they really kind of stuck it to them, as that Junkrat tire did get it too. But the big one was the Lucio ult to stop any damage being put out. That Lucio ult really initiated the fight and allowed them to get some value out of the Junkrat ult and keep their entire team alive. So now we will be going into the payload portion of this, where they will start pushing. And so Hunter is going to get picked off by Father Maple there on the Reaper, which is a very good pick for them because that is their main healer down, but he is going to get rezzed. And now the Soldier is going to get picked off by AZ on the Junkrat. And so now we're going to see, can they truly get any pressure on this Pender team? And Pender is just kind of walking around, but Xbox Smash does get a few picks. Hunter gets a pick. AZ does get a pick on Xbox Smash, though, and now Sardith Games is walking into their backline and just killing everybody. AZ does a really good job of getting both those last picks there, and a cleanup by Pender is going to allow them to come in. And now a little bit of a premature ult by Shadowstorm is going to get the Lucio, but then he's going to get picked off by Father Maple. Once again, the ult economy for this game seems to be a little behind. It seems like using ults in certain times when they shouldn't be used is kind of the name of the game for both teams. There have been a lot of times where that's just been kind of happening. So we'll see if maybe they can get some value out of some of the ults that they have. A big Graviton here by Colty Boy. That's going to get 4 of them, but unfortunately they will not get any value out of it, as Xbox Smash does pick up Pancake God, but Father Maple's going to get 2, and now it looks like SEM is just going to fall as Pender will push this to the next point. And a big halt by Junebuggy there just to pull Shadowstorm off the map. A really good play by Junebuggy to pull him off the map and just not allow the soldier to get back to his team. And now they stagger him, and now he has to have a respawn. So unfortunately, that is the walk of shame when you're the only teammate that has to walk back to the rest of your team. But it is what it is. And now moving on to the next fight, Pender will try to get some pressure here. The Junkrat pick definitely seeming to be a big pick for them. The Shadowstorm right behind and getting a good pick there. But AZ's going to pick off the Shadowstorm with his Junkrat mines after he dies. And now the rest of the SEM team is just trying to hold here, as they will get down 2. And they will try to get... Oh, but a big stun here. And Xbox Smash is going to go down by Father Maple. Father Maple's going to get in the back and try to pick off Hunter, which he will not. Hunter will actually pick off Father Maple. And now it seems that SEM is going to be able to hold them here for one more time with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. A Junkrat tire from Spawn, which once again, it seems like the ult economy is just not there right now. Using ults when they in times that could be more of value for both of these teams could allow them to have better pushes than what they are now. The Echo is going to copy the Junkrat here and get at least the pick on AZ. Alpha getting a good pick, and this is definitely an interesting ult to see. The Junkrat pick usually isn't seen by the Echo, besides the fact that it is picked up. You can pick up ults very fast, but that right there proves why it's not really picked up a lot, because of the fact that the Lucio beat it, because in turn of the Echo ult, hoping that the Junkrat tire wouldn't come out, and she didn't really even get to use her Junkrat tire. So we'll see if SEM can use this to their advantage here, as they have been holding for quite some time. A minute and a half gone by, and with 2:30 left, we have to see a big grab here by Colty Boy, but nobody's there to follow up, really, unfortunately. And he's just kind of in the front line by himself with no personal bubble, and he has nobody to fall back for him. But the healers do heal him a really good job, but he will fall. And now Pender pushing into the enemy team. The Valk comes out by the Mercy to try and get some extra heals out. SEM is going to be falling. An Alpha will go down. And now Colty Boy does get rezzed, but Father Maple is going to pull out a big ult, and they're going to get it. Sardith Games is going to go down to Xbox Smash. Xbox Smash right in the middle of the team, on point right now, and there's going to be a death for him, yes. And now they're going to start push, and with this, we could see the end of SEM's hold. However, here comes out the Junkrat tire, which, again, a little premature, but it will get a little bit of value. The Diva Bomb here, just to get some people off a point, hopefully. Shadowstorm trying to get a contest here by SEM, and holding it for as long as they could. At this point, it's almost like SEM is just trying to contest for time, trying to hold them off for as long as they could, instead of really truly taking over the point. And now Pender will get most of their picks here, as it looks like they will go ball Colty Boy to try and contest the point. But no, Pender will deny it and have an extra minute and 5 seconds to push it later. So Pender does a very, very good job there of getting into the enemy team and trying to focus the targets that they need and getting people off of the point when they need it. The ball in Colty Boy was not able to touch there because of the fact that they did boop him off, and instead of getting any value, Running Coat said, I'm not going to allow it. And they got the point to the end. So now we will be going into overtime, which is actually the first overtime of today, which is very interesting to see. Both teams pushed it all the way. So now the lowest team, with the lowest amount of time, which is SEM, will get to attack first here. And Pender will defend, so we will see if SEM can be just as aggressive as they were in that first time where Xbox Smash just walked into the room and the entire team was there waiting for him. And this time, instead of getting extra time as you control point, the time is only limited, so they will only have a minute to push it the entire way if they do get on point here. So SEM has to make value of their time because they only do have a minute. Now, that being said, their defense against Pender was very, very good. Pender was not able to get any value out of the ball that they had. They weren't able to get any value out of the Junkrat that they had at the time or the SEM. And instead of getting any pressure on SEM's defense, they were not able to do anything to them. And SEM held them for quite some time. So we'll see if they can do the same here. But first, let's have SEM go on the attack here, where Xbox Smash getting completely hooked in, but it's going to be a pick on Sardith Games. And Colty Boy is going to get frozen by the May. Father Maple on this Reaper once again is going to get some picks, but it looks like Xbox Smash is going to try to walk into the team, and they're going to get some heals. And now on point is Xbox Smash, but it's by himself with a sim, or not a sim, excuse me, with the Echo. And it seems like Pender is just going to be walking through. SEM is going to try and get a big Earth Shatter here by Xbox Smash, but unfortunately it is not enough. And they are going to falter here. And with 7 seconds left, that will be the only push that they have with no time left. Now SEM, in order to tie, has to stop Pender from getting any point whatsoever, which means that Pender only has to get one tick on this hybrid map to be able to win, which means that Pender would be your state champions for Division 4. So now we're going into this last round of Pender versus SEM with Pender on the attack. And this is the deciding factor. If Pender can get a few key picks here, they will be able to take the point and win the state championship. So we've seen a lot of value through this Pender team on the tank line specifically. Sardith Games and Jubungi have been able to create a lot of space for their team to enter into certain areas and get certain picks that are truly important for them. A lot of it is on the support line. The support line is one of the most important parts of a team play game, where you have to be able to have those heals to keep your team up, and if you cannot, then you will fall. And Sardith and Jubungi have proven that time and time again as they have gotten to the back line to allow the tanks to just fall back to them and get picks where they need it most. And so now Jubungi will go for a rollout here onto point, trying to just contest it and trying to make the tanks fall back, as I was saying, creating space. And now Sardith Games will get picks. AZ will get a pick on Hunter. This is going to be the last fight Xbox Smash will fall. And now Colty Boy is going to try and contest point for as long as he can, but he cannot. And Pender with 6 on point. And with the win, will take the state championship. And just as I was saying before, Jubungi does a very good job of getting into the back line and forcing the tanks to fall back onto point to try and contest him. And Pender will take the championship. However, Xbox Smash will get play of the game. A very, very good play here. A big shatter for the team. A 4-man shatter and a cleanup. Very clean play by both teams. SEM and Pender, congratulations to both of you for your play in this tournament, and a very, very good job by Pender for doing what they can to take the championship home. And so with that is going to be the end of our Overwatch time. Stay tuned for the awards, and next we will be moving on to Hearthstone. Tune in later for another Rocket League, Hearthstone, and Overwatch time as well, as we will see you in the awards.